Okay, Instagram. We all know that's probably our favorite platform as hairstylists, as visual artists, as designers. And we also know that most likely our target customer is on Instagram now. Like it's no longer meant just for young, really young people. They're probably their biggest demographic on Instagram right now is between the ages like 20 and 50, women, mainly women. There are men on there too, but the men that are on there would be probably your target audience as well. They care about fashion, they care about hair, they care about their food, they're foodies, they like style, they like things like that. The whole thing with Instagram, obviously, as I know that you know, I don't feel like I need to tell you this, is it's a visually, it's a beautiful platform. It was made to share beautiful graphics of our lives, right? So it's not really meant to be super stock photo-ish. If it is, then I think that it's important to style it a certain way. There's a big debate between like if somebody's grid looks really good or if it needs to have kind of a theme to it or not. I'm kind of back and forth. I enjoy playing around with that, but I also feel like most people, they see you in the newsfeed. They don't necessarily come and check out your actual profile page. I think because we are designers and we are in a creative industry, it is important to have some form of flow. With Stylist Nation, we're still working on that. We still haven't really completely figured that one out, but I'm going to show you what we use inside of our agency to plan ahead, because with social media, it's really important to plan ahead, right? It's hard to find the time to do this on the fly and know that you're usually busy behind the chair, and that's kind of you know, your day-to-day on the fly stuff is perfect for your Insta stories, quick little videos, funny things that are happening throughout your day, what you're having for lunch, what you're doing after work, what you're doing with your clients, things like that is perfect for your Insta story. But I'm going to show you a software that we like to use to schedule some stuff ahead, to plan some stuff ahead, right? Because really, if we don't plan, the day gets away from us. So I'm going to show you this software called Planoly. I'm going to do, this video is on desktop, and then I'm also going to do another video on my phone, just to show you what it's like on mobile as well. There's some different features from platform to, from desktop to mobile. Okay, so basically what you can see here is November. I'm sure if we went back, we would see data, you know, from when we started. We started in September, as you can see, with Stylist Nation. It hasn't been that long. So there's October. Kind of shows me like how often we were posting. Again, it wasn't overly consistent. Interesting to look at this stuff, right? But I'm gonna take you through and show you some of the different features that we have here. So what I love is that you can kind of see what your profile looks like right here when you're looking at it. So this is just over the last couple weeks here. And as I said before, we've been really trying to work on gaining some more consistency, some more flow. I was just kind of posting whenever I had time. And now we've got kind of a team on board ready to rock this. So we're gonna get a little bit more aggressive as we go along. I'd love feedback if you have any. But what I love about this is that you can upload a ton of different pictures and you can start to drag them around to see where you think they would fit better. Because the way that things are set up, like look at how different things start to look when you have, you know, I'm going to delete that and see what it looks like without it there at all. Maybe if you have like quote picture, quote picture, quote picture. So then up here we would have two quote posts, you know. If we go into Canva, you know, if we go into Canva or whatever and we create graphics like I showed you in that other video, then we can upload new, you know, new stuff. And I didn't edit any of these things. So like for instance, let's just see. Let's just upload something here. So we're going to upload a picture. What do we want to pick? Let's pick this one. Okay, so it's that easy. You can click on it. And then what I like to sit down on my computer and write longer captions, but you can do this on your mobile device as well. So you can type in whatever you want to put, ha ha ha, whatever. You can schedule your posts ahead of time, which is really, really nice. And then as long as you sync this up on your mobile device, it should push out automatically for you. You can save groups of hashtags in here. So you can literally, what I recommend for hashtags is having kind of a batch of 30 in each group that you rotate. So you should never post the same hashtags over and over and over again. You should recycle through them and switch them up. It just keeps you looking more fresh. So you can, when you're on mobile, do your hashtag research inside of this platform or on desktop and create new groups of hashtags. But so I've got quite a few here. Let's just say we're going to do this one here. You can copy your hashtags, head back out, add your hashtags in. Okay, and you always want to make sure there's space in your post. Like, you don't want so much solid text. This is something that it's just hard to read then. Always leave spaces between your different paragraphs, captions. Use use emojis, stuff like that. Another little tool that I like to use for emojis on desktop is this one. I can show you. It's called Planoly. And this is where you can just literally copy any of these emojis and put them into your post. Okay. So then you schedule whatever. If there's somebody that you want to tag, you can do that. You should always put a location tag when you're a local business, which you are. And whatever, there's that. If you want to link to anything, if you want to link to product or something like that you want people to go to, you can do that there. And that's that. Then you would hit save. Okay. And so there's that. So because that's not scheduled, I didn't schedule it yet. It's not scheduled, but there's whatever. These ones, as you can see, are scheduled, right? So you'll see that come out whenever it comes out. And then another thing that it's just nice to see is like how many likes you got on different things. You'll start to see consistency between types of content that people like and types of content that people don't. You can actually analyze your posts here. So as of right now, we've got 623 followers. We're following quite a few people, so that tells me maybe I want to go and unfollow some people and start following some new people. How many likes we've gotten, how many comments we've gotten, posts, likes, comments, all this stuff. Out of here. And there's that. That's just for this week. We can go to the month and look at this month and see how that's been, which posts have gotten the most engagement, comments, things like that. Another thing that I like is you can go over here to discover, and this is where you can do more hashtag research. So you could look at fashion. And you can look and see, what kind of posts are on here with the hashtag fashion. You could look for businesses in your community. Again, like follow the hashtag research video that I did another day there. But maybe you want to do like YQR events if you're in Regina, Saskatchewan. So here's a whole bunch of different posts that all have the hashtag YQR events. So these are things that your target audience would be interested in, well, I'm sure too, right? Dean Renwick Design Studio, I know he's like a fashion designer. You can, if you want to, you can repost for them, right? and just re-Planoly at Dean Renwick, and then you can schedule that to fill in some of your slots, right? You can, let's see what this one is. Our first gingerbread family is headed out the door for their new home. $1 from each one goes to support our local food bank. So like, this is something you would want to let your people know, right? So this is something that you'd want to send out. It's a good way to fill in some slots of, you know, some social media space that maybe you want to fill, right? Lumsden, because I know my buddy Sarah's in Lumsden, SK, Lumsden Skate Park. Let's see what's going on in Lumsden. You know, look at like all this cute stuff. Lumsden Florist, right? We want to maybe look at some of this stuff and repost. Like, how beautiful is that picture, right? Gorgeous. What else can I show you in here? So that's, you know, that's something that you want to do, and then that would end up in your graph there. So let me just show you here. Okay, so now there's another piece of content that you can share, that if you're tagging people in your area, other businesses in your area, you're gonna grow your account with like-minded people then, right? So there's hashtags. You can actually find images, like stock photos to use on here as well. So again, we could do hair and look and see. Okay, and honestly, I would delete this and write my own caption, because that's free stock photos from them. How cool. You know, not that you want to use all stock photos, because you're in a salon every day, you're able to take real pictures and turn, you know, and create your own content. But I mean, there's some cool stuff here, right? Comments, this is where you can just kind of see like any of the comments that you're getting on your images, on your posts. Drafts are there. Plan is where you plan. If you want to add a multimedia post, you can do that. So you could put like befores and afters, whatever. Open. You know, and then you can just keep adding different things. Okay. Save. Like, it's so easy, right? So there, then you can write a caption for each thing. Ba, 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 ba. Good to go. Yeah? Slick. I like it. So this is a great little tip. I will get on, oh wait, one more thing. You can do stories in here as well. So I took a picture that was upside down, started writing a post. I haven't done anything with it yet, but you can do stories on here as well. Okay. View grid for stories. No, I guess there isn't really a grid for stories, but whatever. Cool. So that is Planoly. I will put a link for you. No, I don't want to do this. I want to go out. I shall stop sharing my screen. Okay, so that's Planoly. Get in there and play around. Let me know if you have any more questions. And yeah, try and like spend a half an hour a week and upload pictures if you can. Play around on mobile. A really good way to, again, just start giving shout outs to other businesses and stuff like that too. And do some hashtag research and all of that fun stuff. So, all right, see you on the next one.